You got the better of me. Well, I think something's happening, sweetie.
Yeah? Are you on live with Restream?
I'm on live with Restream, but I can't tell if I'm on live anywhere else. We'll have to wait to see if anybody makes a comment. Add channels. We've got Mr. BOOZHOO is public. Michael Lyons is... It says they're both streaming. All right. And that leaves... Where are the chats? I know we had some chats. Is there anybody out there? Na 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 na, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, well, I'm just gonna get started, and we'll see if something happens.
Okay.
BOOZHOO! And welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. Natasha Nindijanakas. Natasha's my name. Over here, oh my.
Get out of here.
The one and only, the man of my dreams, NANABOOZHOO. Ikadon BOOZHOO, ni weenie mushain. Say hello, my sweetheart.
Okay, BOOZHOO Gakinawia. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show.
And in this corner over here, the one and only rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Ikadon BOOZHOO, Michael Lyons. Say hello.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show.
And tonight on BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, we have a very special show planned.
Planned?
Okay, we didn't plan anything. But tonight we're trying out a new platform, I guess. We're streaming live on both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Doesn't really matter to the viewer's experience, I suppose.
Yeah, except we can't see the chats.
Yeah, I gotta figure that out. Usually somebody says BOOZHOO by now. Gold star for the first in class. We'll go to, if we can find it. Okay, here we go. Read and reply to messages. Hey, John Redcord's here, sweetie.
Okay, hey, BOOZHOO. John.
Let's get a gold star for John.
Gold star for John.
And then we also have Wissany.
Wissany, BOOZHOO Wissany. And a silver star for Wissany.
Silver star. And Jessie Wapoos is here.
Jessica Rabbit. BOOZHOO, Jessica.
We'll get a bronze star for Jessica. All right. BOOZHOO, everybody. Okay, so let me just line this up so we can see the chats. How are we going to do this? I'm sorry, you guys. Hang on. There's auto caption on. It's called the show Bonjour, not Bonjour. Hey, our show's called Bonjour NANABOOZHOO.
Hey, that's awesome.
I always thought that was kind of weird anyway.
That BOOZHOO is so much like Bonjour.
Yeah. Okay, how can I make this smaller but still see the comments? Oh, darling, I don't know what to do. I'm so afraid I'm going to accidentally shut us off. Can I slide this over? We're going to need to, get a second monitor.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Gold star for John. I would like my Facebook gold star. Oh, well, Jesse's first one in Facebook. Okay, so get a gold star.
All right, gold star, Facebook gold star for Jessica. And
she's saying, now it's saying bougie. Bougie. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Okay. This is gonna work. I think. So, today's Ojibwe word. You know what, sweetie? I didn't even update the Ojibwe words.
no.
No, I still got Wednesday up here.
Okay.
Yesterday. What's the Ojibwe word for yesterday?
Bijanago.
Bijanago. Yesterday was Abatuse. Bijanago was Abatuse, Wednesday. So that makes today Neo-Gijagud, the fourth day, Thursday. And on this Thursday, Dibakud.
This Thursday night.
Yeah, Dibakud, tonight, I would like to discuss something very important.
Really?
I would like to discuss the Ojibwe word for evening.
What is the Ojibwe word for evening, sweetie?
Well, in my teachings, my elders would tell me to say evening in Ojibwe. We say Onagoshin.
Onagoshin.
Onagoshin, evening. Night, Dibakud. Tonight, Dibakuk. This night we're about to have is Dibakuk. So, Dibakuk, sweetie. Tonight, what's up with women and sitting at the drum?
Well, in our culture, Natasha,
Yeah.
we are taught that women must not sit at the drum. That is a man's place.
What? How dare you? Are you saying it's a man's world?
Well, it's not a man's world, but women aren't supposed to sit at the drum like you are.
You mean we're not supposed to just sit at the drum like we're a dude? And just sing powwow songs like the guys?
No, you're supposed to stand behind the guys when you sing.
But what if I'm all by myself and I just want to sing a song?
Well, then the creator will not let you.
Really?
No, I don't know. It's kind of a taboo. I don't know where that comes from.
Some people will say it's because women are so powerful.
Yeah.
We got spiritual power. Mushgawazi, mushgawazi. Baby, I got some Ikwe mushgawazi. Woman power. What is woman's power? Today's Auntie Natasha's discussion on feminine hygiene.
Get out of here.
No, on what? Girl talk. Tonight's girl talk. I gotta switch over to this other page. Oh, good. Jessie's not all alone. Somebody else is with her. Who else is on Facebook? I meant I switched from YouTube. Oh, Jim's here, sweetie.
Okay, bonjour, Jim.
What's going on, Jim? Nice to see you. Hoo. What if I made this page a little smaller? No, because then I can't show that. You know, we got that nice big monitor from Missy, but it's hooked up to the other computer.
We're going to have to hook it up back here.
Yep, I think that's going to be the late night project, huh?
Yeah.
But, okay. So, Wally Bear is here. Bonjour, Wally Bear.
Okay, what's going on, Wally Bear?
Wally Bear says hello, everybody, to the rock star cartoonist.
Hey, Wally Bear.
So, girl talk. Ladies, what kind of man should you try to snag?
Is that your advice?
Yep, this is Auntie Natasha's wisdom of the evening. What makes a good man a good man? Everybody knows about the bad boy. Oh, I like the bad boy. He's got tattoos. Ooh, he's so dangerous. If only I could make him love me, I could make him change and he'd become a good guy. No. You like bad boys because you don't want to be rejected by a good man. Okay, how about that?
They don't want to be rejected by a good man?
Yep. There's too much at risk. If a girl goes after a bad boy, a guy she knows has a criminal record, has cheated on his last girlfriends, has a baby daddy to children he's not taken care of, if he's got a tattooed neck, he's no good. He's bad news. But girls go for him because they have low self-esteems. They think, well, that's all the better I deserve. What, I'm going to go for a nice guy? He's going to find out I'm, track 33 trash. And so I'm not even going to try to go for a guy who has like good family values. But the thing is, let's cut the crap, ladies. What you're looking for isn't just excitement and love. You're looking for traditional husband material. At the end of the day, you don't really want to be with somebody you wouldn't want to have a baby with, right? So if you find yourself just going for the low-hanging fruit, you go out to the big tap on a Saturday night and you just go for the guy who's there because whatever, you're there. We deserve each other. We're both going nowhere. You're looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah. You're not going to find Prince Charming sniffing around the tidbits, underground, or however that Elton John song goes. Get yourself, number one, you got to start knowing your value. All right? Guys aren't looking for perfect. They're looking for agreeable.
Agreeable?
Yeah, guys want a woman who's going to say, you know what, you're absolutely right, dude. There's not enough of that.
You don't think guys want somebody they can debate with?
No, I think guys will debate with their male friends. I think with their girlfriend, they want the girlfriend to go, yeah, you're right, sweetie. You tell him. You're absolutely right. A man wants a girl who's going to be agreeable. Somebody who, if he goes, hey, you want to go see the new Spider-Man movie? She's going to go, yeah, I think it'll be fun. Let's do that. Even though you're going, what, again? We got to watch Spider-Man? Like, how many times do I got to watch this kid get bitten by a radioactive spider? No. If you're agreeable, if you go, yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun. Oh, you want to go partridge hunting from your pickup? Just drive around in the back roads of the gullies? Yes, I agree to that. You get along famously. A good man will do everything else. He'll pay for dinner. He'll pay for the, whatever. He'll take you on a trip down to the cities, even though he doesn't want to go. But you got to be agreeable. You got to start saying yes to stuff. And that doesn't mean you got to immediately give it up to the first pretty face you see either. Okay? Here's some old lady wisdom for the young girls. There's an old saying that nobody likes to hear, but it's 100% true. And you know it's true because your grandma would have said it. And your grandpa would have said it too. Nobody's going to buy the cow if they're getting the milk for free. Yeah. Have a little self-respect. You got to save this precious, beautiful jewel that you are for somebody who earns it. Don't just be going around snagging up on whoever. That's a sacred thing. And guys will battle dragons and walk 500 miles for you if they think you're, a precious thing. If you've had 30 boyfriends by the time you're 30, dudes are going to be like, yeah, well, you know what? There's a lot of miles on that car. I'm not going to pay full price for a car with that many miles, who's had that many owners in the past. So that's just old, traditional, don't be like Madonna. That's all I'm saying. Sunny day. Oh, what else? Friendship's here, sweetie.
Okay, bonjour, friendship.
Hi, friendship. Welcome to the show. Friendship knows I'm talking about.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Friendship's very traditional. Friendship is expecting her parents to arrange her wedding.
Really?
Yep. It's going to be old style. Captioning on the screen works for OJIBWE. Okay, here's some OJIBWE for the closed caption Facebook. Today's OJIBWE word of the day. Dybbuk Jesus. Dybbuk Jesus. Night sun is how it directly translates, but it means the moon. This is the OJIBWE word for moon. Dybbuk Jesus. I know it looks like Jesus, but it's not. G's are G. 2 I's is E. Jesus. Dybbuk Jesus. And the earth is called Aki. Aki. So, sweetie, can you want to do me a solid?
Yeah, I'll do you a solid.
Could you, lock in on my coordinates and then teleport me to the moon?
Well, for sure I'll teleport you to the moon.
Thank you so much. I'm going to go up to the moon for a second, because this is our OJIBWE word of the evening, of the Onagoshin.
Yep.
Okay.
1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1.
Nah. Okay, hang on.
Oh, Dybbuk Jesus, the moon. Tonight. Oh, and the Aki, the earth. Mama Aki, Mother Earth. That's what we call the earth, Mother Earth. Because we think of her as our mother. She's the giver of life, and yet she's not. I've been getting kind of annoyed with Indian people lately. They're like, oh yeah, Mother Earth. She's the mother. It's like almost like the earth is God. It's like, no. The Father is God. He's the real creator. He created the earth. I don't believe he created a round marble. And there's nothing in the Bible that says he created outer space. I don't believe any of this. But I do believe he created what we know as the earth. I just don't think it looks like that. But I'm not the only one. So, tonight... Oh, is the stream cutting out? Is the stream still working, Jim? It seems to have cut out for me. I think it cuts out when it doesn't know the word. Oh, just with the words? Okay. According to the caption, Jesus is Jesus, says Jesse. Oh, I wondered if it would do that. But to say to happy Tuesday. Well, so much for AI taking over our show. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around. Tonight's Auntie Natasha's story hour. Moment of history or whatever. Is called The Moon Landing. Back in the days of the grandfathers. Seriously, in the days of the grandfathers, in the late 60s. Let's see, the Beatles had just come over. It was the summer of Woodstock. You know, so hippies, black and white TV. Stuff like that. A lot of guys had crew cuts if they weren't hippies. Girls, you know. And so in 1968, well, let's back up a little bit. In the 1940s, there was a war called World War II. And it was the good guys against the Nazis. Okay. And America won, and the Nazis lost. But some of the Nazis didn't get in trouble. They came over to America to work. They were the rocket scientists. You know, they say, oh, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to do this thing. Well, these were actual rocket scientists. Werner von Braun started NASA. And he was a former Nazi for Hitler. Whatever, he was a rocket scientist Nazi, started NASA. Well, John F. Kennedy said, we're going to go to that moon. We're going to fly to the moon. We got these rockets, right? They can shoot them off into outer space. Why don't we fly one? We'll throw some guys in the tip of the rocket and we'll fly to the moon, land there. And we'll take a car and we'll take some golf clubs and we'll play golf and we'll drive a dune buggy on the moon. Well, the Illuminati got wind of this and they said, oh crap, he doesn't know we live on a flat earth. He thinks we live on a ball in outer space because that's what we've been teaching everyone. But the problem is, there's a dome over the earth. When they started shooting rockets in World War II, it hit a dome. And they went, oh crap, we can't break through this dome. And that stupid John F. Kennedy wants to fly to the moon. He's going to expose that the moon's not what we said it was. It's just that gray thing in the sky you can see. It's not a ball thousands of miles away. So they killed him. But then they had to go and fake a moon landing. So after JFK was killed, they put in somebody else, Johnson, I guess. And they pretended to fly to the moon. Can you believe that? In 1968, Apollo 11, they said, landed on the moon. 3 guys got in the tip of a rocket, and they said they shot the rocket into outer space, into a vacuum. And then they steered the rocket to a ball like 490,000 miles away. They never explained how much fuel it would take, such a thing, how they would come back, or whatever. And so they did that, and Neil Armstrong got out, and he said, that's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. And he pretended to put a flag on the moon, and they pretended they took a picture from the moon of the Earth, just one. Didn't want to waste the film, I guess. And then flew back home. When they got home, all the reporters were like, wow, that's cool, you guys went to the moon. What would the stars look like? And one of the guys said, I didn't see any stars. You can't see stars. from the moon or from cislunar, from the space between the moon and the Earth. So that's why in all the photographs from NASA, you never see stars. Because they have to pretend you can't take pictures of stars for some reason. Of course you can, and with your own camera, but... So they faked that, and then they went back and they faked it another 6 times. Can you believe that? 3 different guys every time. And in the course of just a matter of months, they made another rocket, put the new guys in, updated the spacesuits, flew back, landed. One of the times, they pretended to make a phone call to the White House from the moon. They're like, "Hello, Mr. President Nixon? Hi, it's us. We're those astronauts on the moon. Yeah, that's not complete BS. Way to go." And so they framed him and kicked him out of being president. And then they quit. That was 50 years ago, the last time they faked going to the moon. And it's getting awkward because the word's out. People know that they faked it. And it's that thing that they've used to kind of divide the country, and divide families, between people who want to believe we really went to the moon and people who don't believe it. People get mad at each other for being on the other side, you know. And it's just the beginning of a whole can of worms of lies we've been told in science and history. And they say people just don't want to believe that they've been lied to. Nobody can. They say it's easier to lie to somebody than to convince a person they were lied to and that they believed the lie. People are like, no. They dismiss you if you go, no, they faked it. If we just say it as blatantly as I just said it, people go, no. Immediately, all their brainwashing, their conditioning kicks. And that used to be for me for a short time. You go, what? No. It would be impossible to pull off. Like, well, they didn't pull it off. That's the thing. Yeah, you're right. It is impossible to fake going to the moon and have nobody find out about it. We found out about it. That's why you haven't gone back. But the thing that people, they close their minds. They might want to go so far and go, okay, maybe they did fake it. But that's all the farther I'm going to go. I'm not going to entertain the idea that not only did they fake that, they faked the existence and the description and the whole idea that we've been told of what the moon is, what outer space is, and what the shape of the earth is. But that's all lies. People, no. Everything else that I've been told about outer space is true. Just that one little thing. Okay, NASA lied about that one thing, but they didn't lie about the Hubble telescope. Yeah, that too. NASA has only lied. Everything they've ever said they did is a lie. And when you start just looking into it and trying to answer that question everybody asks, they go, well, why would they lie? It's like, yep. Are you ready to think about all the different reasons and why and who is the they we're always talking about? Well, the reason they lied, well, it was a necessity because there's no way to fly a rocket to an imaginary place like outer space. They've been hiding the existence of the firmament and the waters above the firmament. They've been hiding the proof that the Bible is accurate in its description of what this place is. Not this place, this is a fake picture, but ultimately they have been hiding the existence of a creator. And then you go, well, who would they be? Why would they want to hide the existence of God? There's only one dude I can think of who could possibly even begin to pull off such a thing, and that's Satan. Yeah, the satanic panic. Oh, they make you feel so stupid if you even say his name. Well, you believe in Satan? Oh, that's hilarious. It's like, yep. That's why. Because somebody had to lie about all this. There's somebody behind it all. It's not just a bunch of well-meaning, dumb scientists who got it wrong. Like, no, this is all the whole deception. You pull on this thread long enough, it goes back to biblical stuff. Oh, the father of lies, trying to hide the existence of God. Why would he care? Well, then you march off into his army. It's just like your grandma would have said. So that's what's behind all of it. So much of what I've learned on YouTube and stuff hasn't been so much the truth about anything. It's been the truth of the deception. I'll start watching some guy who's talking about other deceptions. And then you'll find out, oh, that guy's a Freemason. He's got the letter G tattooed on his belly. He's a secret transgendered female to male. He's one of these gatekeepers of so-called conspiracy theories. There's an active campaign to deceive us in every aspect of life. But when you see that you're being deceived, then the next step is, well, that's good. Because if I can tell someone's trying to play a stupid card trick, you know that, oh, it's just a trick. Don't worry about it. They're tricking us. Everything's a psyop, psychological operation. Oh, the Chinese are spying from a balloon. Like, nope. You just saw one of their lies exposed. Satellites are hanging from enormous balloons that float above the ground, above the airplanes. That's what a satellite is. It's not a spaceship, outer space, orbiting the ball Earth. There's no such thing as that. There's no outer space. But so crazy. It would have been cheaper just to go there than make it right. Yeah, well, there's no way to go. You mean, how much does it cost to go to the Emerald City? It's a fictional place. You can't drive to the Emerald City any more than you can fly to a gray ball in outer space. Now, the moon's there, deep at Giza. We can see it. But I'm not so sure it's not a disk. You can't tell if it's a ball or a disk. There's no reason to think it's a ball. MJ! BOOZHOO, MJ! Friendship, I do film photography. Do you ever take pictures of stars? I love seeing real pictures of stars because it's not at all what they tell us they are. Even planets. They look like something in water. Some of them kind of look like frozen snowflakes. Maybe their film picked up some of that moon energy. Yeah, moon energy. Everything they've ever said about the moon is stupid. They used to say it was made out of blue cheese. I'd want to go to the moon if it was all one big ball of blue cheese. My film picks up the strangest things here on Earth, eh? Yeah, photographers are the ones who really exposed the truth, or at least the lies of the curvature of the Earth. When I was a little girl, the proof they had of a ball Earth, they'd say, well, you can see ships go over the curve. See, the bottom goes down first. And then photographers said, hi, this is my zoom lens. Here's a P900, look. I can zoom that ship right back into view. Well, how do you explain that the bottom goes down first? It's like, have you ever looked, picture watching somebody walk away on a football field, and you're lying on the grass. When that person walks away, their feet seem to sink into the ground. They're not, it's just the vanishing point. Photographers and artists could see through that deception right away. You know, the old, I could block out the moon with my thumb. Well, the moon's not the size of your thumb. It's perspective. It gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it disappears. That's why we can't see forever. Stuff just zooms out. But, I don't know. I always find myself talking about the conspiracy theories when I teleport to the moon for some reason. I don't know, I never get tired of thinking about it. Hey, Natasha, are you on your moon? I certainly am, thank you, but never ask a woman that. No. And this has been Auntie Natasha's moment of Naboozuhoo wisdom. I guess I'll go home. Where's my communicator? Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Bonjour.
Hi, sweetie.
You ready to come home?
Yeah, can you pick me up?
You got it. All right, hang on. That's 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1. No.
There she is.
Hey.
Welcome home.
Thank you. I got lost talking about moon landing hoax.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think everybody kind of knows now.
Yeah, they do, sort of. Not everybody wants to admit it because they don't want to get into it.
Well, I don't know. Do you think everybody knows? I think everybody knows, and then they just kind of choose to not think about it when they still get excited over, hey, did you know Elon Musk was shooting a car into outer space?
Yeah, I know, that was so fake.
So fakey looking. It was hardly even worth conspiracy theorists going, hey, that's obviously not, what do you say? Why? Nobody believes that, Elon. Which I'm sure isn't his real name.
No, he's just an actor on the world stage.
He's an actor on the world stage. That's a good way to put it. Anyway. Well, sweetie, you want to get up here and talk?
Sure. Should we sing a song first?
We could. Michael, you got a song?
I might have something.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next, NANABOOZHOO. But first, the rock star cartoonist and Miigwetch.
Do you remember this one?
What is this?
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Lord. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend, and I don't know if you know who I am. But I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. You can wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord. And I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep the silence up. No, you can't fool me, but the hurt doesn't show, and the pain still grows, stranger to you and me. Oh, yeah. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh, Lord. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Oh, wow.
Nice. That was
Phil
cool.
Collins.
Yeah.
That was from Deep Track.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
it
was
is.
3 songs?
Way back in the day.
What is that, 9 minutes?
Yeah, I think so.
Do I have one more song?
One more.
Okay, hey, BOOZHOO. NANABOOZHOO Nindigenakas. NANABOOZHOO is my name. Just thought I'd step outside, maybe say a little prayer tonight. Put out my tobacco. A little colder today. Guessing I think it's going to be like 5 below tonight or tomorrow morning or whatever. But it's not going to last. Get your manado. Odapanan niwi asema. Great spirit, except my tobacco. Miigwech, kaiji kakina geku, kaiji chikean, iji onagoshin. Thank you for everything that you do this evening. Miigwech, ka iji bamadazian. Thank you for this life. Miigwech, ka iji kakina. Thank you for everything. Kakina gegu. Thank you for everything. Thank you for getting me through the hard times so I can appreciate the good times all the more. Have you noticed that? You can't really appreciate the good times unless you've been through some hard times. You take it for granted, you know. You don't know what it's like to really relax unless you've had to work really hard. You don't really appreciate freedom unless you've been a slave. Whether it's a slave to the job, a slave to the expectations, a slave to money, a prisoner. You know, miigwech for getting me this far. You know, after a while, I think elders, they just start being grateful for just making it that far. They're no longer like mad that they didn't become millionaires. They're just so grateful they didn't die. You're like, thank you for just, I can still breathe and I'm 80 years old. Thank you for that. I don't really care. I never got my cool sports car I'd hoped to have when I was a teenager.
just survival in the end is worth being grateful for. And I know Natasha says it a lot, but I really do believe it's the antidote for depression. Certainly the antidote for anxiety is gratitude. Miigwetchiwendem. Miigwetchiwendem. Gratitude. So Gitchimanadu. Great Spirit. Ni miigwetchiwendem. I'm grateful. Gaiji gakina gegu. For everything. I'm grateful I had the bad jobs. I'm grateful I got dumped by women I thought I loved. Because I never would have ended up with Natasha if I had. I was talking about this the other night too. I'm grateful for all the times I've been fired from these jobs I didn't like anyway. I didn't have enough faith in myself to quit a job. And it was always the issue of survival. I didn't have faith that I could survive on my own without a job or whatever. I didn't necessarily believe I could create a job that I didn't hate. I just thought, well, that's just survival. You got to do something you hate every day so you can pay the rent and your car payment, so you can get to the job that you hate, so you can get, this vicious, pointless circle, But now I'm so grateful that I got fired so often, because it made me. If I'd been more successful in something else, I never would have ended up doing the podcast, standing out here in the snow. I would have been, successful and happy. No. So I'm grateful for all the failures. You fail your way right into where you're supposed to be sometimes. My grandma said once, sometimes the Creator doesn't open doors for you. He just slams all the doors shut. He doesn't want you going down. It's like, nope, not this way. Not that way either. Not that way either. And you keep finding yourself what you just think is being rejected, but He's actually just keeping you on your path, on the red road. Some people say, that the Great Spirit's actually the one in control of your life. And you can resist Him and try to break through those doors. He doesn't want you going down. He'll let you do that. But if you're a little more passive and you kind of trust and, follow Him, look for signs in life. Trust your gut feeling. Pray. And He'll take you where you want to be anyway, where you're supposed to be. So miigwech for that too. Gitchimanado. Miigwech for the footprints in the sand. When I thought I was walking on my own, and you were just carrying me. Miigwech. Ni miigwetchiwendem gitchimanado. I'm grateful, Great Spirit. Apenge. Amen. It's tough to have faith. I think the Christians have done a terrible job teaching us how to have faith. They just say it like, yeah, you have faith in your God. But you better do these things because He's vengeful and He's going to get you. It's like, what? Which is it? Is He going to take care of me or is He going to come get me? Because Jesus said He takes care of you. There's a line in there where Jesus was talking to his buddies, and they were all like worrying about money, and they were like, oh, for crying out loud, I left my job as a fisherman to follow this cult leader. And He's like, dude, look at the birds. Does it look like they give two shits about what they're wearing? No. He says the birds, the Creator takes care of the birds. He sends them food. How much more important do you think you are to your Father than these dumb birds? Because don't worry about tomorrow. follow me, and he's going to take care of you. Well, I think that even in our way, that's true. We're all on a path. Everybody has a mission in this life. A way of walking with the earth and walking with the Creator. For some of us, it might be to, illustrate a children's book and tell stories to kids. Some people, it's to build houses, dig sewers, But if you find your true path, whatever that thing is, those gifts the Creator gave you, and you use those gifts to help your neighbors, He's going to take care of you. He'll pay your bills. Good things will happen to you. I mean, you may not become a millionaire, but you're not just going to starve and die in the streets if you're walking the right path. But I still get nervous sometimes. Oh, what if all this just blows up in my stupid face? What if I'm on the wrong path? Maybe I'm deluded. Maybe the Creator really does want me working in a factory, giving up every day to make somebody else rich. Maybe that is, it doesn't feel like it. I'm sort of operating as though that's not the case, but who knows? I guess we'll find out. Anyway, if you'd like to support our show, speaking of money, you can help the Great Spirit support us by linking to the description box. If you're on YouTube, actually Facebook, there's probably nothing there. When I share it, I'll put some links in there to Patreon, PayPal, and GoFundMe. Michael Lyons has some really cool books on Amazon. Amazon.com. Ojibwe language books and comics by the Rockstar cartoonist. If you've never checked out Dog and Maingan, this is counting to 10 in Ojibwe. And that's how Michael's paying his bills. Hawking little cartoons. Me, I'm just trying to share some Ojibwe language. Trying to make a few people laugh, maybe smile. I don't know. Are you going to fall asleep on us again? Who, me? MJ. Oh, it's MJ he's talking to. Through the water, says Maya Atkins. Oh, those stars? Yeah, when I see stars and planets, it looks like I'm looking at a light underneath water. Like you ever go to a pool and you see the lights under, and it has that weird shimmer. Maybe the moon is just a big balloon. Could be. Seems to float. And all you got to do is look at a lunar eclipse, and it's proof that the sun and the moon are the same size. You can't believe what NASA says. No, it just happens to be 400 times bigger and 400 times farther away. It's an optical illusion. Don't believe your own eyes. And we're down here going, oh, look, it covers it up perfectly. And it doesn't seem like a ball. It seems like 2 coins. It seems like 2 quarters. One's a light, and the other one's, not. The other one turns gray. Well, actually, the other one is a light, too. When that thing's a full moon, that's another way you know that the moon landings are fake. Because if you were standing on the moon, like when the moon's full, it's almost as bright as these street lights. If you were on that light in the sky, how bright that would have been. It wouldn't be a gray cat litter clay thing. You can barely see. No, it'd be like standing on a on a light bulb. Hey, did Friendship give us a super chat or something? I'm sorry, you guys. I can't see my chats when we double team it. But I think I just saw somebody thank her. Leather and Lace is a sweet song. Oh, Don Henley, I know. You in the moonlight with your sleepy eyes. Yeah, Stevie Nicks and those sleepy eyes. Wigglebed Farm. Hey, Boozhoo, Wigglebutt. How you doing? I'm just talking about nothing out here. Put on my tobacco. Nancy Louise. Boozhoo, Nancy. Oh, nice to see you. Nancy has a likable face. You know, some people have a punchable face. Nancy's the opposite of that. Jessica. Yeah, I got here first. I just wish Facebook was a little less glitchy. Every time I comment, it pauses the video. Oh, really? Okay, that's good to know. But that time it didn't. Oh. Excuse me. I got the COVID. It's been raining here all day and it was beautiful. Oh, you got rain again? Man, I miss the rain. I hear the rain, I hear the rain. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? When I was a little guy, a teenager, I had an older brother. I still have an older brother. He didn't die or anything. But I was kind of lucky. He was sort of a, what would you call him? Like, he grew up to be a college professor. And, you know, become kind of bourgeois. Not just kidding, Scotty. But, you know, we were from a small town, dirt road, redneckville, you know. But he went through the efforts to, like, go to plays. He was an actor. And even as a teenager, he was in some summer stock theater productions up in Bemidji with, like, adult actors and stuff. And I remember being like a 16-year-old, and he bothered to get the ticket somehow and drive us all the way down to the cities to go to the Guthrie Theater. And they had a play there called Rainmaker or something like that. It was all about this guy who was like he'd go town to town selling snake water. You know, he was like the old-time version of Dr. Fauci. But he also said, so you'd go to these like old western towns and say he could make it rain. If they just paid him enough, he'd make this machine would make it rain. And a bunch of stuff happens. You know, I think there's a girl he falls in love with. I forget what happens. But in the end, everybody thinks figures out he's a charlatan. But then it actually starts to rain. And he's proven to be the rainmaker after all. And I remember at the end of the show, of this play we were watching, the lights went down and all this like thunder and lightning and sound effects of rain. And the song from Creedence Clearwater Revival just started blaring out of the speakers from somewhere. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? And from somewhere I couldn't see because we're in a theater and it was all dark, people were squirting squirt guns or something. It was a mist of rain. It was actually raining inside this theater. And it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. I was blown away by this live theater. Then we got into our old junk car and drove back to our little town and our little home. But I was lucky, you know, I got to see some cultural stuff as a kid because my older brother, even though he was from a small town, he made efforts to like get to learn cultural stuff. He was also the one who took me to my first Kiss concert. So, you know, I learned a lot about culture. He was the one who introduced me to David Bowie. Gotta listen to your older brothers sometimes. They don't have all the answers, but they can teach you something. It was a straight up downpour at times, says Wigglebutt Farm. Love hearing the rain when I'm working. Yeah, man, nothing more cozy than the rain. Hey, 5CAD. Lemon character moving his head left and right with his mouth wide open. Red hearts in his eyes. Friendship, did you just give us a super chat? I'm not familiar with how that works. Well, me Gwetch. I bet you that's 5 Canadian dollars. Nice. Me Gwetch. We really appreciate it. Hey, I got some from Missy Tattoo. Missy Tattoo. Hey, is that cousin Missy? Lemon character and baby lemon jumping in the air. They're describing something. Me Gwetch, you guys. Oh, we could sure use it. Sure, Alyssa's been listening to audiobooks. Yeah, I used to listen to audiobooks when I'd drive before we had cell phones and that. I'd go to a library and rent cassette books and then play it in a cassette player during these long trips I had to take. That's when I listened to the whole Interview with a Vampire. Now, in the dimension I come from, that book was definitely called Interview with a Vampire. After the Mandela Effect thing happened in 2012, one of the changes was that now if you watch that movie or read the book, it's called Interview with the Vampire. Now to me, I go, the vampire? What do you mean, the vampire? It's there's all kinds of vampires in this book. There's Tom Cruise, there's Brad Pitt, there's that Antonio Banderas or whoever. All the cool stars from the early 90s were vampires in that movie, you know? But Mandela Effect changed it. Now it's an interview with a vampire. Or the vampire. See, now I don't remember. Interview with the vampire. Who knows? Well, I tried to listen to Chinese language audio learning. Only wake up confused. I want to learn how to speak. I don't want to learn how to speak Chinese. I want to learn how to speak overdubbed English like in the old Chinese movies. Like in Godzilla or whatever, those old Chinese, and it's like, look out! It's Godzilla! It's Godzilla! Or whatever, I can't do it. Alright, I'm going in. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. BOOZHOO! Hi, sweetie. You ready to come in, NANABOOZHOO? Yeah, can you pick me up? Okay, when to teleport? Make it so, number one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome NANABOOZHOO! Hey. Hi, sweetie. Well, hi. How was it outside? Oh, it was beautiful. I mean, it was chilly, but not that bad. I was talking about, hey, we got a bunch of super chats. Oh, really? Yeah, I think Facebook, I think it's working. Oh, really? Yeah, it's harder for us to read the chats this way. But now people on Facebook, they're getting better notifications. So many people are here. Live with Restream. And let's see. Does it tell us how many people are watching? I bet you it does somewhere. It probably does somewhere. Keyframe interval. Don't know what that means. Oh well, nobody cares. Oh, it's such a beautiful night. It's a lonely old night. Can I put my arms around you? Well, not on camera. Should I shut off this camera and put my arms around you? Get out of here. All right. Michael, you got anything you want to add? No, that's great. Okay. Sweetie? No, I'm good. Hey, everybody. Just want to say, miigwech ga bizendawieg. Thank you for listening. Dash miigwech ganawabieg. And thank you for watching. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast about Ojibwe language and culture, huh, sweetie? That's right. I am not a boozhoo. It's over here. It's the lovely, the so talented Natasha. Miigwech kakita awiya. Thank you, everybody. And over here, the rock star cartoonist Michael Lyons. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. And I will see you again. Or as we say in Ojibwe, whoops, that whole prayer. Or as we say in Ojibwe, Gi ga waba min, Nina wa.